Welcome to the Brunswick Group Therapy Podcast with Lucas and Kimberly.
All right, let's get at it. Episode 125.
All right.
What do we got up first here?
First things first, the landscapers of B3, Bedard Landscaping and T&J are partnering up to do the Fall Foliage Contest. I think you and I sponsored it last year with group therapy. Bedard and T&J Lawn and Landscape are doing it, going to sponsor it this year. Goes through, you have until Friday at noon. So hurry up. You have until tomorrow at noon to not only submit your photos, but get the most likes. So, and they have added a second place. First place is going to win a $100 gift card to Donut Land. That's a lot of donuts.
Yeah, it is.
And second place is a $50 gift card to Donut Land.
Yeah, that's 33 apple fritters.
Oh, gosh. That's like 500 pounds.
That's a half a year's worth of apple fritters.
Maybe on your calendar. Not on mine. Anyway, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Did you see who's in the contest?
I thought I could enter, right? I mean, it's not my contest. It's just advertised on my page.
That's true. But,
and actually, my wife's beautiful red bush there has 19 likes.
The week is young. We got a whole another 24 hours.
If I win, I'll forfeit the $150 and instead get them to open up on Mondays again. Is that possible? Can I trade that?
Well, first of all, you only win one or the other. You don't win both.
No.
There's two prizes. So first place and second place.
Okay.
Sorry if I did that wrong. But anyway, could you? Probably. Would it make a difference? Maybe. We'll talk to Amanda and see what she has to say. But
there's already lots of great pictures here.
You would give up all this. It's a lot of apple fritters you're giving up there. So, All right, moving along. I'll take this one too, I guess, since I was there.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Matt Bedard and I attended the Medina County Economic Development Corporation Award. Amongst some of the nominees were Laura from Cool Beans, Amanda from Donut Land, and Carl DeForest from the City of Brunswick. Out of those Brunswick nominees, Carl DeForest was the winner of the Community Advocate Award. We talked about some of the things that he did, including Trike and Bike, which is in memory of Colin Nemeth. And so that was really, inspiring to hear and stuff like that. But so congratulations to Carl in winning the Community Advocate Award from Medina County Economic Development Corporation.
Yeah, and we can't forget about his competing podcast where he discusses current events in Brunswick as well, over on the Bat Channel.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Very cool.
But he does a great job with the departments and keeping the city operating smoothly. I think that Brunswick has never been positioned better for a great future than it is right now, and a lot of it is his leadership. And he puts up cordially with all my frequent emails and inquiries. And by frequent, I mean frequent.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Carl. We're happy to have you.
Absolutely. All right. What do we got next?
The construction of the new Brunswick High School remains on schedule and on budget. So they expect to complete it by Memorial Day of 2027, which would allow the students to get in there for that school year.
A year before we know it.
And then the teardown of the old one begins. How long do you think that'll take? It's a lot.
A week.
A week.
I don't know.
If we all help.
Right. Did you know that high school was one of the at one time in Ohio, it was the largest, I think. Right?
I don't think they're building them any larger now, so it should have remained the largest.
Well, not when they tear it down.
No. Well, it probably will. But if it is the largest and it gets torn down, it will still hold the record of being the largest.
Well, true.
We can add on to it to get the record back, and then we'll tear it down.
Yeah, exactly.
Did you see there's a feasibility study going on for a new Catholic high school here in Brunswick?
I did see that. I'm kind of impartial. I really don't have any skin in that game. What do you think?
Well, my daughters went to Catholic school for elementary. One of the reasons they didn't go for high school was the proximity of the closest high school. So if they'll both be done by the time it opens, I could go either way, but I'm sure there is a need in the community for it, and we'll see how it plays out.
Very nice. All right, we'll see. Like I said, whatever. Okay. All right, moving right along. Got the exciting message earlier this week that the new blessing box was up at St. Patrick's Episcopal Church over on Marks, next door to the community garden. It was built by a local scout troop, and they did a phenomenal job, let me tell you. So this makes our fourth box. The others are Brunswick Hills Police Department, Donutland, and the toiletries only box at Brunswick United Methodist Church at Pearl and 303. So did a great job. I stopped by there, took some pictures. That is a solid box. They did such an amazing job on it. Good job, guys. Troop 3513, it says, Boy Scout Troop, for doing that. Then, in the middle of trunk or treat last weekend, another box is going to be born.
Nice.
T&J Lawn and Landscape is going to work with a Girl Scout troop. In this winter, they're going to build a box, and that one will go at Cool Beans. Laura has said that she sees a lot of the middle school kids walking by and thinks they might be able to benefit from some of that. So Cool Beans will be getting a box. I don't know, probably in the spring, maybe. I'm not sure what the time frame is for that, but yeah.
And I saw your photo of the new blessing box over at St. Patrick Episcopal, and it was filled with 2 cans of beans and 3 boxes of mac and cheese. The other 2 are doing great. They're full, but because this one's so new, I don't think anybody has found it and put some stuff in it. So if you have something to spare and you want to go a little bit further, take it over to St. Patrick Episcopal Church. I'm sure it's already beginning to fill. That was day one.
It is beginning to fill. I think somebody posted a picture that they went over and helped fill it up. But, the need is going to be great possibly after November, after this weekend. So we'll see what happens with the benefits, SNAP benefits and stuff. But we'll figure it out. We'll take care of everybody and reach out to Lucas or I if you need assistance. And we'll give you a list of some of the agencies and the boxes and stuff like that can help you out.
Very cool.
All right.
Moving along, we got Alan Potter. If you saw our podcast last week, you saw that he posted then and now photos of around Brunswick. So he got back on Google and did it again. This one is part 2 with all kinds of different places around Brunswick again. And it brought back some real memories for me. Do you remember the Taco Bell that didn't have a drive-through, the little tiny one next to Hickory Ridge
Up
Plaza?
on right next to Hickory Ridge.
And here's Annabelle's Putt-Putt and ice cream. It turned into, Rosati's, right? All the apartments across from Mapleside. Do you remember this Nut Hut across the street from Edwards? Well, it was Edwards. Now it's not.
Right. Yeah. And let's see what else. Oh, yeah. Starbucks. There's no longer a Starbucks there. It's Jersey Mike's and Alley's is no longer. And Flower-Rama. Did a great job on these. This is probably your favorite, the one with just like one water tower becoming 2 water towers.
Yeah. I can't wait till one day there's 3.
Oh my goodness. Anyway. But great job, Alan. Keep those coming. I am enjoying them, and it seems like everyone else is too, because there's over 700 likes on that post. So
yeah, very much appreciated. And we have a Brunswick Historical Society. Obviously, they don't dig into that, but there is some great history in Brunswick. So if you're ever interested, they have a couple different displays set up at the Heritage Farms over at Laurel Road.
Yeah. All right. Up next, we are singing the praises of the animal control officer, Mike Kellums. I have to read this because whoever wrote this was perfect. This was great. It says, "We're proud to report a successful water rescue from today, our first one of the year. This duck became entangled in some fishing line near some fallen timbers on the water. ACO Kellums risked life and limb in the treacherous and turbulent waters of Brunswick Lake, using an inflatable kayak to paddle out and save this feathered friend. Great job, ACO Kellums."
Yeah. And for those who don't know, ACO is a animal control officer. He's a full-time animal control officer, and he will do whatever it takes to take care of the animals of Brunswick. We've seen him do a lot of unique things and go above and beyond. Sometime next year, we should be getting a kayak boat launch right there in Brunswick Lake. It'll make it easier to get your kayak in and out. That's thanks to the efforts of Medina County Parks District. It was mentioned a few years ago that it would be coming, but now it's even more official.
All right. Next up, what you got?
Brankas Bake House is remodeling already. So they said they were going to do something, and they're going to be adding a brewery and tap room. They have Schnitz Ale beer in Parma and a brewery in Strongsville. They'll be bringing those specialty coffees, juices, wines, and adult beverages over to Brankas Bake House. So excuse their dust. That's what it says.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Just wanted to give a shout out to Dustin over at Atticus Bakery. I just saw him the other day when I was up at Market 42, and he's open later than 2:00 now, which I didn't realize.
Oh, wow.
And he said that was just for the beginning when they started opening, but now they're open later. So that's good to know, because I said to him, I'm like, I thought you were only open till 2. And he's like, no, we're here. But he just, I want to say landed, or was, he's now supplying the bread for a high-end level, all-inclusive club at Rocket Arena. Congratulations to him for that new honor. Again, that's Atticus bread over at Market 42, supplying Rocket Arena in their high-end club. So very cool.
Yeah, we picked up a loaf a couple times over the last couple weeks. And we've been making some Italian sandwiches with them and some other great stuff she's been making. That is high-end bread at a pretty good price. Now he slices some of them for you by hand, because I know that can be hard to do unless you have a electric knife or something like that.
That's good to know.
But
I didn't know that either.
Yeah. All
Yeah,
right.
we've all learned something this episode.
Yeah. Moving along. Hermans Pub and Grub is celebrating their 11 years of anniversary. They want to thank their staff and all the customers for their support over the year. And now that Market 42 has calmed down a little bit, he's got lots of parking in his lot too now.
Great. All right, let's hop over to Roger at Houndstown and talk about Pooch of the Week.
Hey, Kimberly and Lucas, it's Roger from Houndstown. Happy Halloween. Just wanted to give you an update this week. We have Howard with us from Bria Animal Rescue. Howard is a 2-year-old hound. Really good pup. If you check out the pictures on our Houndstown, Cleveland, Brunswick Facebook page, he gave me the sniff test and apparently I passed. Great car rider on the way down here. He's doing great with the different dogs, or what we call townies, that he's hanging out with. If anybody's interested in doing a meet and greet for possible adoption, you can give us a call here at Houndstown. Our number is 330-460-3052. We'd love to set up a time to have you come in and meet him. If you have other animals in the house or children or anybody you want to introduce, we can accomplish all of that here. Wishing everybody a very happy and safe Halloween. Kimberly and Lucas, thank you for putting together the trunk or treat. We had a great time, my team participating and handing out candy to all the little ghosts and goblins. And do remember, last minute, anybody wants a place for their townie or their dog to stay this weekend, especially over Friday night with trick or treat, just get a hold of us beforehand if you have never been here before, so we can set up a meet and greet, make sure it's a good fit since we are all-day interactive play, and also offer boarding for dogs and cats. Have a great and safe Halloween, and we'll be back at you next Monday, hopefully with news that Howard's been adopted, and then on the new dog that we have here from Bria Animal Rescue. Take care, everyone.
And that's Howard. If you're interested in Howard, reach out to Bria Animal Rescue at 330-460-3052. And thanks, Roger, for doing what you do for the dogs.
Absolutely. Well, speaking of animals, let's get into things to do in the 212, because right out of the gate is Equine Essentials Grand Reopening. And that is going to be October 30th through November 1st. They have expanded a little bit inside.
Yeah, they took the place next door.
Come and see. Oh, okay. Come and see the news side. It says gifts with purchase, raffles, deals, and snacks. Costume contest on the 31st. And a book signing by Maria Duthie, it says, from 5 to 7 on the 1st. Follow their Facebook page for more information. Head on over there. Congratulations to them. Expanding already in the first year or so, right?
Yeah. When you think about Brunswick, you don't really think about horses so much anymore. But just like them and Ducati Cleveland, they've found that Brunswick is that very centralized location between Cleveland and Akron and out there where people will drive the distance for quality and selection.
Right. Well, we want to thank Equine for not bringing the horses through the middle of the street like the Ducati drivers do. So, weaving in and out. Anyway, moving right along.
Yep. Moving right along. Ollie's has the grand opening today. Now, they did have a soft opening earlier in the week, but today at 9 a.m., as of 9 a.m., it's their grand opening, and they do have some special offers for the first limited number of people who come in and sign up for their Ollie's Army. That's their rewards program. And if you have not yet had a chance to check it out, check it out. It's up to 70% off the fancy store's prices on brand name food, housewares, flooring, books, clothing, bed, bath, toys, and so much more, just in time for the holidays. And I've seen a lot of posts already that
I like it.
they stopped in and it was a good time.
Like it. Yeah.
Yeah, we stopped in. We
I'm a
weren't even looking for anything, and we left with, I think, 7 or 8 items that we were pretty stoked about the prices. And there was some earbuds that were $4.99, which is perfect to have laying around for when you lose your other earbuds.
Right. Maybe we should try them on the podcast to see if they work for what we keep trying to put together here. All right, let's see what is going on here. This is on the 30th from 6 to 9 at Bianca's Italian Restaurant is a pumpkin carving contest. You pay $15 for your pumpkin and apple cider or $20 for your pumpkin and spiked apple cider. Light appetizers are included for both. Again, that's the 30th from 6 to 9, a 21 and over event, pumpkin carving contest.
Good times. Moving on to Friday at 10 p.m., it's the after hours over at Scene 75. It's also a 21 and over event, so no kids, just games, drinks, costumes, and a Friday done right. It's $20 per person and $25 at the door, which is very reasonable because it includes 3 hours of unlimited attractions, 3 hours of unlimited arcade. You're not going to get the tickets, just bragging rights. Drink specials all night long and half-price appetizers. Customers are encouraged to wear costumes, but no masks. A valid ID will obviously be required. And that's 10 p.m. to 1 a.m.
Okay. You can pre-game over at Amy's Arbors if you'd like, Friday night from 7 to 10. She's having her annual Halloween party over there. So it says, come on over, best costume prizes. There'll be pizza, bourbon, wine, fall cocktails, and more. So Amy's Arbors down in Valley City on Center Road. Check them out Friday from 7 to 10 for their Halloween party.
Friday at 8:30 is the Halloween bash over at Manzo's Sports and Spirits. They have a costume party that is unmatched and a contest with DJ Skip. There's cash prizes and gifts, and I don't know if you saw the video last week, but I'll put it up again here. He really goes all out decorating the place. Very Halloween themed. And then he moves into Christmas for a Christmas pop-up. So,
very cool. Saturday night, 7 to 10, there'll be a party at the Backyard in Brunswick. This is the Big Don Band will be appearing. Halloween party from 7 to 10, costume contest. First place is Cavs tickets, second and third place prizes, 50-50 raffle. All winners will be announced by 11:30 p.m. Special cocktails and Halloween shots. Costume preferred, but not required. Come on out for good music and good drinks and good food and good fun.
And that says, reminder, no one under 21 permitted after 9 p.m. So seems to be a theme.
Good deal.
Get your kids to bed, get your babysitter.
Absolutely.
Moving on to Saturday. This one's at 8:30 p.m. back at Manzo's Sports and Spirits. One Hit Pajama Party. They play all the one-hit wonders. So head over there and check them out.
Are you supposed to go in your pajamas?
They won't stop you if you do.
True. All right. Let's see. Continued. I see what they did there.
Yeah.
This is going to be Sunday at 3 o'clock at Gandalf's Pub. Frank Worley taps into the legend Elvis Presley for a performance to remember. So head on over there Sunday at 3 o'clock and see Elvis.
Yeah. I've never seen him, but I bet you that's going to be a really good time.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
No, thank you very much. I'm not even going to try to do the impression.
All right. What else?
This one's a little bit out there, but if it's free, it's for me. Mark your calendars for November 2nd, where Brunswick True Value on Pearl Road will be giving away free food samples as well as great deals.
Hey, wait, stop.
What?
It's not out there. It's literally this weekend.
November 2nd? November? November is this weekend?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
You're like, this one's a little out there. No, it's
I saw
not.
the word November.
It's literally in 3
gosh.
days.
November is too soon.
Oh my goodness. But anyway, True Value. Go ahead. Carry on.
Yeah, they've got this Saturday, I guess, November 2nd, they've got 20% off your entire order on Sunday the 2nd. And the following week, the 3rd through the 9th, they've got $10 off a purchase of 40 or more. That is on this little flyer here. I don't know if they'll have it at the door or if you have to go to brunswick.shoptruevalue.com to get yours. Free gift with every purchase, and it's going to be a good time. Man.
All right. This one's a little bit farther out. Are you
All right.
okay?
Yeah.
You
I'll be
didn't
all right.
realize it was November, huh?
I'll be all
Oh
right.
my gosh. All right, here's how you know it's November. On Thursday, the 6th at 3 o'clock, there'll be a special tapping and can release over at Ignite. This one's called Ignite the Light, and it is definitely a holiday-themed beer here and can. Officially begins, they said, the holiday. Join us for a special tapping and can release of Ignite the Light's Christmas ale. So brewed, it says, with warm holiday spices and a touch of honey. Beer is a perfect way to kick off the most wonderful time of the year.
And I do like their holiday ale, their Ignite the Lights, but I don't know if I can drink it in a can. I've never tried it, but I've never met and this is for the beer drinkers, a canned Christmas ale that tastes better than the tap or in a bottle. If it's good in the can, please let me know, but I can't try it. I'll be there for the tap, but not so much the can.
All right.
I thought this one was pretty cool. Coming up Saturday, November 8th at 4 p.m. is the Great Outdoors Dinner on North Carpenter Road in Brunswick at Southwest Baptist Church. The doors open at 4 p.m. and dinners is served at 5 for just $25 for adults and $10 for youth. You'll get to try samplings of gator, trout, venison, pheasant, elk, and more. We'll be having a dinner featuring fried chicken, roast beef, green beans, rolls, and homemade dessert. So they have a special guest, Jason Caldwell, a licensed master falconer and third-generation preacher that will also be there. So you can stop in for food, fellowship, prizes, and encouragement in the great outdoor spirit.
That's a deal in the half right there.
Yeah.
That's an experience.
Right,
Yeah.
$25 to try all that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Is that it?
That's it. That's all we got. Episode 125 was a pretty good one. Yeah, I think it was well-rounded.
Yeah. I do want to throw out just a thank you, a shout out to everybody who came to Trunk or Treat last weekend. We had 64 businesses and organizations and over 300 people and perfect weather. Once again, it was just amazing.
Oh,
Thank you very much, everybody.
We'll show some pictures of that.
All right. On that note, we'll see you guys next time.
Bye. As always, I want to thank you for checking out the Brunswick Group Therapy podcast and for supporting local Brunswick area businesses. If you enjoyed your time, please check us out online at brunswickgrouptherapy.com, where you can continue the conversation with a voice message that may be featured on future podcast episodes or posts. You can also follow us on our Brunswick Group Therapy social media pages on both YouTube and Facebook. If you own or manage an area business and would like to be featured in an upcoming Brunswick Group Therapy podcast, please reach out to Kimberly or I through any of our social media pages. We are passionate about supporting local, and it's the reason for this podcast.
Thank you for joining us for another therapy session. A reminder that the views, thoughts, and opinions expressed on this program are solely those of the participants and do not represent any business, group, employer, or organization. The material and information presented here is for general information and entertainment purposes only.